Basically, it's people with keyboards complaining about everything.
Once again, that's a common theme here. We should probably have like a jingle, like people with keyboards.
It's
now what?
Yeah, now what are people with keyboards complaining about? People with keyboards are complaining about this, and they're going insane. By the way, this lady is deadlifting 315 pounds.
What?
Insane.
That's amazing.
Insane what she's doing. Okay, she's actually a trainer.
She's a personal trainer herself.
Yeah, but she's got a guy helping her out. Look at that. 315 pounds. She's 8 months pregnant.
I was going to say, she's a trainer. She's pretty fat. But now the fact that she's pregnant makes more. Oh, there you go. Now you can see she's pregnant. Because the other videos, it's like, that girl's got a belly on her, beer belly. But now I see it's a pregnant belly.
But people are taking her down because she's pregnant while she's doing this.
Right. So what they're saying is she's putting a lot of strain on her body, thus strain on the baby.
They're saying things like your husband should have you arrested.
Oh God.
You're killing your baby. You don't know what you're doing. This should be illegal. Calling her all kinds of names. And it's not even nice names. It's bad names.
Right, like the C word, the names I usually hear.
Putting your baby's life in danger. You're going to give the baby whiplash. My mom is surely not a manly, stupid hoe.
Whoa.
You put the kid's health in danger for some deadlifts. Is this even legal?
It's not illegal to do a deadlift if you're pregnant, is it? Is that illegal?
No, and it's actually, if you go back and look at how it affects the baby, it's good for the baby. And this is her third child.
Okay.
By the way. And she's a trainer. They know more about your body than most doctors.
Right.
Because they sit there and they study every little thing. She's not hurting this baby, but people are going to town on her.
I mean, people don't like to read anything. The two very important points you made is that this is her third child. So clearly she knows what it is to give birth and have a baby, and she understands. She's a personal trainer, so she does know what the body can and can't do. And third, here's the most insulting part of it, is that they assume that a woman who's pregnant doesn't know anything. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, at a minimum, don't you think she ran this by her doctor? As if she just like got pregnant, was like, oh, this stupid thing. No, she probably has this conversation with her doctor. She probably goes to see her doctor like most women do when they're pregnant. You know, check in, get the ultrasound, you know, how many toes, what's going on. I'm sure her doctor said, yeah, go lift weights. This is what you do. If I started lifting weights, even now not pregnant, that would be stupid. You should call me names and say it's illegal. But if she does that on a regular basis, just leave the woman. The woman knows what she's doing. It's insulting and paternalistic to assume that a woman, because she's pregnant, or a woman in general, doesn't know anything.
But people with keyboards are sending her messages like this one. If I was your husband, I would have you arrested, you clout-hungry hoe.
And my favorite thing is people like that. If you go to their profile page, it says, God first.
Or they're the size of us.
Well, that's true too. But not even that. Like, it's not even about the size of the person. I could care less about that. It's the fact that, you know, I've seen friends of mine get really like ripped apart on social media. And then I go and see the profiles of some of the people that are ripping them apart. And it's like, devout Christian, love Jesus. And then you see the comment. It's like, you fucking whore.
315 pounds on her back.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
8 months pregnant. And she did this the whole time, her other 2 pregnancies. So it's not like she just decided to deadlift 315 pounds. She did it the other 2 pregnancies too. The kids are fine. She's fine. She probably is going to snap back and be fit in 2 weeks after giving birth.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Who just gave birth and showed their body, and it was ridiculously beautiful, like 2 seconds after giving birth. It was, Jason Derulo's girlfriend. Jason Derulo and his girlfriend just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's stunningly beautiful. And the wife, girlfriend, whatever she is stunningly beautiful. And she gives birth. She gets up. As she's pumping, she's wearing this little tiny top and these little tiny bottoms. And she's taking photos of herself and her stomach is flat. Like she literally gave birth hours earlier. And she's already like, supermodel. It's amazing.
She jogged home from the hospital carrying the baby and got right back into shape. She's ready to go.
I mean, the woman had a baby hours earlier. I've never looked that good a day in my life, even like at 18. I've never looked like that ever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's amazing women like that. And it's funny because our friend Peter Grossman, who used to work, remember we had a friend from Us Weekly who used to come on the show all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells this really funny story that Heidi Klum had come to the office and she had just had a baby like 2 days earlier. And they were like, my God, Heidi, you look amazing. Did you have a baby 2 days ago? And she's like, listen, I'm not going to pretend that I worked out or anything different. She's like, I'm a supermodel. This is just what I look like.
Yeah. Their body snaps right back.
Yeah. That's just what they look like.
Yeah.
No matter what.
We can't, they can.